back to the channel. Y'all gotta excuse my face. My face is extremely broken out today. But I just want to say thank you for the love on the previous video. I really appreciate it. I enjoyed talking to you guys in the comment section. I enjoyed the responses on Instagram. I know a lot of you have followed my Instagram page that I'll leave in the in the link below, in the description below. So make sure you guys give that a follow, and be sure to ask me any questions, send me any DMs and stuff about that. We can talk about the car. But yeah, I really appreciate the support from you guys, and because of it, I'm going to continue as much as I can. Like I said, each month I'm planning on dropping new videos and uploading new videos to the channel about the car and the progress on the car. So stay tuned for that. Thanks again for that. And yeah, but before we start, make sure you guys slap that like button, hit the subscribe button, and above the subscribe button or next to the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so that you can be uploaded when you can be reminded when I upload new content. All right, so I should get into it. With this video, I wanted to talk about why you should buy a Newedge Mustang, 99 to 04 specifically. Well, for me personally, I'm a Mustang fanboy. I love Mustangs, so it's one of my favorites. I just had to get a Mustang. And actually, for what it's worth, I think for the price range, I don't think there's anything better, anything that's more fun in this price range, so to speak, because you have and as far as horsepower too, I think horsepower and torque has way more than anything else that's in this price range. I guess you can say 350Z, maybe let me see, perhaps a used Evo or something. I'm just making it up, but for the price range, think about all the cars in this segment. I don't think you can't really beat this, honestly. I think right now the market for these are going up as well. They go up and down pretty often. So like I remember previously I was thinking about selling a car, which is stupid, I know, and I put it up for 11 and somebody offered me 15. So yeah, something to think about if that's your way to go if you're thinking about selling it. But I'm not selling it, guys. She's here to stay. But yeah, let me show you guys the car while I'm talking. But yeah, Newedge Mustangs are obviously very nice cars. They're, in my opinion, one of the best designed Mustangs. I love the Newedge body style. As you guys know, the SM95 was before the Newedge Mustang. I forget what years they were, but it was before 99, obviously. And they looked good, but not as good as the Newedge. The Newedge has those new edges. Like there's different angles and stuff, and a lot of people always say well, non-car guys, well, oh, is that a wide body kit? No, it's just the new edges. It's like, no. But yeah, I love the looks, I would say, for one. And two, like I mentioned before, well, not really so much power, but the torque is definitely there. It's 302 foot-pound of torque, but I don't know, I'm probably making like 270, 280 or something currently. But yeah, the power and torque is definitely there. If it's your first car, your first introduction to sports cars or muscle cars or something, like if it's your first car, if you just got your driver's license or something and you're into cars, I definitely would say this is the way to go. Honestly, it's the way to go. This is my second vehicle. I used to have a Subaru Impreza, the Hawkeye, and that was pretty fun. It was a non-turbo one. It's pretty fun, but again, lack of power, lack of torque, so it wasn't really as much fun as this is. So looks and power and torque definitely is a reason to get a Newedge. And also too, as far as reliability and maintenance, the car is very reliable, for me at least, because a lot of you know, or a lot of my friends and family know, that I don't really beat on the car. I take care of the car. Every once in a blue moon I'll act up and maybe do a pull in Mexico and go like 120, 115 or something, but 145, but don't tell anybody. But yeah, every once in a blue moon I'll cut up and do some pulls or something. I used to do burnouts. I did a few, probably like 5 or maybe 3 or so, but I'm not really into that anymore. So cruising and stuff like that is more so my type of driving style. But yeah, you can cut up as rear-wheel drive, so that's a bonus, that's a plus. And it's definitely a reliable car, though, so to speak, because think about it, parts aren't extremely expensive. I get all my parts from American Muscle, LMR, CJ Pony parts. sometimes I go to Jegs, or if I'm looking for something cheap and reliable or something quick, Rock Auto. But you know, these are basically like the Crown Vics, I think. I forget what year, but they have like the same motor and stuff. They're extremely easy to work on, so that's definitely something to consider. If you are a car guy and you work on, if you turn wrenches your own self, it's definitely an easy car to work on. The hardest thing I had to work on, or actually do on the car, was removing a starter. If you guys have a Newedge Mustang, you know how hard it is to get to the starter. It's next to the header on the passenger side, or it's behind the header on the passenger side, above the control line. So I had to drop the whole exhaust, or at least in my case, I had to drop the whole exhaust. Actually cut the exhaust because the previous owner put a custom X pipe on there. I have yet to show you guys. I talked about that in the last video, but yeah, it was a pain to get to. But other than that, it's pretty easy to work on. Parts aren't expensive. They're pretty cheap for just for simple stuff that you'll run into. The car never overheated on me. Only problem I ever had was suspension. Like, I had a tie rod came loose or something, or it was messed up. Oh, actually, the boot, the outer tie rod, the boot was messed up or damaged, so I had to replace that. Just because I replaced the two front control arms. I did all that at work on my downtime at work. I did spark plugs. That's something that, you know, that's common issues with just every car. At a certain point with high mileage, you got to replace spark plugs. And that's about it. That's literally about it. Oh, one of my sway bar end links came out. But I think that was just wearing. They were old, so I just replaced it. And again on the passenger side. And that's literally it. That's literally all I've had with the car as far as problems, and it's been doing me pretty good. As long as you, like I said, as long as you take care of it like I do, and you don't really beat on the car, it'll last you a pretty long time. So my advice to anybody that's out there trying to get a Newedge, to just go easy on the car, especially if it has a lot of miles. Sally is currently at 115. She just hit 115. She was at 114 in the last video, I believe. She's at 115 now. So yeah, just go easy on the car, especially since I daily drive her, and she looks pretty good for a daily driven Mustang. And gas is horrible, so make sure you guys don't always be on it like that. So that's 3 reasons. A 4th reason would be, let's see, we did reliability, we did looks, we did the power and torque. For the 4th reason, I'm gonna say, is just because it's something. Well, at least it's not a common car that you see. At least I live in Philadelphia. I don't see a lot of Newedges, honestly. I really don't. So if you want to be different, so to speak, or try to stand out, you get a Newedge, because everybody has Chargers and Challengers nowadays. So it's nice to have somewhat, I don't want to say classic, but it's nice to have a somewhat retro, almost 20-year-old car. I think it's like 18 years old, 2004. Yeah. It's nice to have an 18-year-old car in good condition. And well, I don't believe on knock on wood, but let me not take that chance to say that. But to have a car that's up and running and functional, it's definitely nice for an 18-year-old car. And it sounds good, looks good, isn't slow, isn't fast, but it's quick. That's definitely a blessing. So I would just say to have something that's kind of special, so to speak. And it's a 40th anniversary one, or at least it's not the actual 40th anniversary. I believe all 2004 Mustangs, since it was the last Newedge style, I believe they all came out with the 40th anniversary bags, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, that would be my 4th reason. And then also too, they sound, oh my god, yeah, that's the last reason. And then we're gonna wrap this video up. They sound so good, bro. So I have a Borla, let me fix this real quick. Sorry. Okay. So I have Borla Stingers, and it's a Borla Stinger S-Type. It has a custom X pipe. You know where the factory H pipe would be, where it connects to the rest of the cat back. The previous owner had that cut and they got an X-pipe welded on there, which is kind of, I think that was stupid. It wasn't really smart in my opinion. It's not a true X-pipe, because the true X-pipe would be right after the headers, but whatever. Long story short, I'll let you guys hear it. Like I said, they sound amazing. So yeah, that's gonna wrap up the video, guys. I just wanted to make a quick fun little video talking about some reasons why you should get a Newedge Mustang. And in my opinion, this is honestly one of the best cars you can get in this price range, like I said. And for guys who are just starting out and they like muscle cars, it's you can definitely get into some trouble with this, but it's not a whole lot of horsepower and torque, so you'll be pretty safe with this. And I think it's a car that look nice, especially if you kind of switch up and add your own taste to it as far as customization. You can definitely do a lot with the car. Like I said in the previous video, some stuff that I'm planning on doing to make her look a whole lot better. But in the meantime, you guys stay tuned for the next video. And yeah, I'll see you guys.